Hello everyone and welcome to the week 5 update of the Click and Grow Smart Garden 9 Nordic Lavender project. Today we're going to talk a bit about the Arugula seeds that we planted in vermiculite. We're going to be harvesting some Basil and also some Red Pak Choi, and then just generally have an update on how the plants are doing. Hello everyone. It's been about 3 days since we planted our arugula or rocket seeds, and I'm now starting to see the seeds sprouting. I'm going to try to move in closer here and see if I can give you a view. So what I need to do now is, of course, to remove the plastic lids but keep the germination domes on. So back in a sec. So to remove the plastic lids, first just remove the germination domes, just like that. We lift the cup and then we just gently remove the lid. And then here, I'm sure that you can a bit more clearly see that the seeds are sprouting. And all that remains to do now is to click it back in place and put the germination dome back on. It was only yesterday that we removed the plastic lids from the arugula or rocket seeds that we are growing in vermiculite. And today I'm happy to say that we can now see that apart from condensation building up on the inside of the germination dome, I can also see that the seedlings are actually touching the inside of the germination dome. So it's time to remove them. See here one by one. Let's get rid of this one as well. And let's see if I can give you a closer look here. As you can see, the chili plant is doing really well, and it's turning into a nice looking compact plant, and it's going to be interesting to follow it over the weeks to come. The Red Pak Choi plants are also growing well, but I have noticed that some of the lower leaves here are not getting enough light, or at least that is my conclusion. So I've come to the decision here that I'm going to start harvesting some of the outer leaves, and by doing so I hope to see more growth coming from below here. We can see new fresh leaves forming. So I will be cutting some of these outer leaves here, and the same goes of course for the plant over here, where you can also see that there are leaves coming in from below. As you can see, my basil plants are all doing extremely well. They're developing nice full leaves. It's got a full vibrant green color, and the smell is just wonderful. I am noticing that some of these top leaves here are growing very, very large. You can see it's on all 3 plants. And if you look here, you can see that there are plenty of smaller leaves that are developing below the top layer of leaves. So I've decided to actually take cuttings here, just above here, and then use the larger leaves for salads, well, eating, consumption in general, and but actually keep the top leaves on the cutting and put this cutting in water, and thereby develop fresh new white roots, and then plant them in soil as the weather is starting to become a bit warmer over here. And then we have our arugula or rocket seeds that have germinated and are sprouting first leaves. As you saw earlier in the video, we removed both the plastic lid and the germination dome as the seeds germinated and sprouted. And I have not had to top water the vermiculite at all, and it is actually moist on touch, so I can feel it is actually the wick is actually transferring enough moisture from the container here to keep the vermiculite moist. So that's good news, and it's going to be interesting to see now in the coming weeks if and to what extent we see true leaves developing. I know I said I was going to plant 5 to 7 seeds, so as you can see I am over seeder, but in my defense the arugula seeds are very, very small and difficult to handle sometimes. And then last but not least, my tomato plant. It doesn't look very well lit over here in the corner, but I think it has a lot to do with my lighting for shooting this video. I am, however, going to move it and switch places with one of the arugula pots and put the arugula in the corner here and put the tomato plant here. But I thought I would do that after this video. Anyway, the plant is developing nicely, and you can see here that it's forming some really nice top formations here, and it's overall looking very, very nice and healthy, and it's going to be interesting to see what the next couple of weeks bring. I know it's not going to produce fruits any day soon now. It's going to take a while. I mean, the same as for the chili over here. Still, it's going to be interesting to see when we start getting flower buds and what have you. So I will keep you updated as we move along. And to summarize, it's been an eventful week, and see you back here soon again. Bye for now. This is going to be a short segment on how to grow more basil from any basil plant that you're growing at home. So you're basically looking for a top like this one, and you can see here that you've got fresh new growth coming from below. And what we do here is that we place the cut just above the new leaves, as close as you can without hurting the leaves. Now we've got a fresh little top here. Now these beautiful leaves here are going to be great for salads, eating, whatever. So we're just going to quickly remove the larger leaves, just like that, one by one. We don't need these. And then let's try to get this is where a precision scissor is so important. Now we're left with this little cutting. Now, admittedly, this is a smaller size cutting. You want it to be maybe at least 3 inches, but this will work. And now all what you do is that you have a glass of water like this, and you place your cutting in water. You balance it like that. You put this under a grow light or any light, and you will see new roots forming from the stem. So just like that, you have now created a new plant, and at the same time you've given the leaves, the fresh new leaves on your existing plant, a much better chance of developing. So there you go.